everyone, and welcome to my channel. As you can see, I have a full face of makeup on, but this is not a review. I actually was giving a makeup challenge to try and bring my own inspiration to a album cover or something from, you know, one of the artists that I like. And I actually chose to do this look by Katy Perry. From her last Friday night T.G.I.F. Single cover. So this is going to be a first for me because I'm going to do a talk through video. So hopefully it'll be just a tad bit shorter than my normal, you know, tutorials. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, bye.
Hello everyone. Of course I'm not speaking because I am doing the voiceover, so let's get started. First I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics CC cream in Fair and use as my foundation because, like I say all the time, as we know, I do not use foundation because it breaks me out. And I'm going to go in with the, let's see, what kind of brush did I use? I can't remember. Let's see, the e.l.f. foundation brush. This brush is actually really good. I bought it for, I think it was $2 at Walmart. And I'm just pouncing that into my lovely, lovely face, as you can see. Now, the good thing about this CC cream is that it actually color corrects at the same time. So I really don't have to use a bunch of products to bring down my redness or my dark circles or anything like that, because this CC cream pretty much does it for me. I love the CC cream, and I actually recommend it to anybody who is having foundation problems, because like I said, foundation can be really thick or really thin, and it doesn't really cover all that well, or covers too much, or you might break out from it or anything like that. And the CC cream actually really does help with my hyperpigmentation as well, especially the area above my lip, and I do have some hyperpigmentation on my eyes. That's why you see me putting it on my eyes. Make sure I get my forehead there. And I've been kind of stoked lately that my eyebrows have actually had some color to them. Lately, normally they're like so light you can't see them, but they've been having a little bit of color to them, so I can do a better thing. There's me bringing down my neck on Felicia. If y'all don't know, Felicia is my chin friend. And we are almost good to go. There we go. Next, I'm going to grab my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This item is a really hot item, and it's really good. I am in Fair with pink undertones. You can only get this at Ulta. Sephora does not carry this item. And they also have light for, or Fair for yellow undertones, but I am Fair with pink undertones. And as you see, I get underneath my eyes, and as you notice, I don't drag the concealer all the way back to my hairline because I want to keep the focus mainly on my eye area and not whiten my face by using so much concealer and bringing it back. Here I am using my Morphe G2 brush, and I'm going to pounce that concealer in to conceal all of my lovely spots. This concealer is like bomb.com. Before, I used my Wet n Wild Come Correct concealer, but since this has been into my life, this has been my holy grail, my ride or die concealer, and I actually just ordered another tube of it, so I will have a backup for when my other one is low. And I'm acting like a goofball. And as you can see, all of my dark, I call it dark circle-itis, is going away. Well, being concealed, as you can say. And everything looks pretty good. I drew a flower on my forehead. Pouncing it down my chin friend for a little bit. And there we go with that step. Next, I'm going to put some powder on, and today I used my Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Loose Powder in Creamy Natural. They do have a fair one, but I have been noticing that when I use fair powders, it makes me even more lighter than what I really am. And I'm going in with my big fluffy brush to put the Mineral Wear powder on my face. So what I decided to do was, when I bought this item, I went up to a Creamy Natural to give my skin just a touch more color than what it would if I was to use a fair product, and it actually works really well. And this Physicians Formula powder is actually really lightweight, and it covers amazingly. I love it. And as you can see by the little dot that I did not blend it all that well, but I don't notice it till later. So on to the next item. Now it's time for my brows. My ride or die item right now is the Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil in Taupe of the Morning. I went off camera to do my brows because it always takes me so long for me to do my brows. So my brows are done. And as you can tell, I have an arch to my left one, but not my right one. But that's because my left eyebrow has a natural arch to it. Apparently I had a hard time finding this next item, and it is my Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer. Who named that? Because that's a mouthful. Photo Focus. Who named that? So I put this as my eyeshadow primer. I did not, however, prime my face in the beginning because I was not keeping this makeup look on for very long. And when I do that, I don't prime my face. Normally when I prime my face, I use a NYX pore filler, and then I go in with my Wet n Wild primer. Now we are on to some shadows. I am pulling out the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette that just came out, and using the shade Bone, I'm going to place that all over my lid and up to my brow bone as my base color. I have to say, these Kat Von D shadows are very pigmented. They are very buttery and very easy to work with. I will have a separate video on these shadows later on this week. And there we go. Let me act like a goofball again. And please pardon the fact that I'm wearing a nightgown. I really didn't want to get dressed yesterday. So now I am going in with that same palette, and I'm going to use Suede as my transition color and put it all up in my crease. Please pardon the fact that I just blew into my brush. And like I said, these shades were very easy to work with. I really didn't have to do much. I was very impressed by it. I still have that dot on my forehead because I haven't noticed that I didn't blend out my powder very well up there. So please excuse that dot on my forehead until I finally realize that it's there. That Suede shade is such a good transition color. But like I said, I will be doing a full review on that palette when later on this week. Next, I am going to go in my BH Cosmetics palette. It is a 28 color foil palette. I bought this a couple weeks ago. I think it was $12.50. I'm going to go in with that medium purple shade right there. And basically these are all foils, but for them being foils, they actually work really well. And I've totally just blanked out on what I was going to say. They actually worked really well and were really easy to work with. I am putting this on the outer corner. Excuse me. I'm putting this on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm going to bring it in. And there it is. There I am putting it in the inner corner of my eye, kind of like having a halo effect, if you will. My left eyebrow looks really good. It never looks that good. Oh, and for reasons that you should already know, I'm looking over to the right because that's where my mirror is at. And my husband is going out the door. I really like this color because it matched the color on the single cover so perfectly. And you guys are probably wondering why I picked this single cover. One, I really like the song. Two, my all-time favorite band, Hanson, is in the music video. Yes, I am a Hanson fan, as you guys should already know. And I really like the 80s vibe that this look gives. So there I am. I'm done with Next, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild crease brush. It's a very fluffy brush, and I'm just going to go in and I'm just going to go blend that out so there's no harsh edges or anything like that. But yeah, just going in, giving a little blend. Next, we are going back into that Kat Von D Metal Matte palette and going to use, nice face, Melissa. Please pardon my hair. I really need to go get my hair colored bad. Apparently I can't find what I'm looking for. I think I'm looking for a brush. Yeah, I was looking for a brush. All right, now that I found the appropriate brush, I'm going back, like I said before, I'm going back into that Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and with the color Nebula, I'm going to place that all over my lid. There I had some fallout on my face and I noticed it. That's why I just made that crazy ass face. I really like this color. I'm kind of digging this voiceover thing because then I just don't have to say anything while I'm doing my makeup. I can just get my makeup done in a decent time. Voiceover thing's pretty cool. can be a dork sometimes. Now I'm going to go in with my big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to clean up underneath my eyes. And right there, I poked myself in the eye with my brush. I do not advise that you do that, because that did not feel good at all. So there I am, admiring myself and the work that I've done so far. I tend to do that when my husband's coming back inside. Yeah, I tend to, so here I am going in with Jeffree Star Skin Frost Highlighter in Deep Freeze. And I'm just going to take that and place that in the middle of my lid, just to give my lid a little pop. I did not have to wet my brush, which was really good because this highlighter is so pigmented. For any of you that have any Jeffree Star products, you guys know what I'm talking about. And here I was trying to find the brush I was going to use, and I guess I got a little excited when I found the right one. But like I said, you guys, if you guys have any Jeffree Star products, you know what I'm talking about. This highlighter, I tried it one time on my cheeks, and it made it seriously look like I rubbed a Smurf on my face. That's how blue it is, and that's how pigmented it is. But here I am, I'm just putting it in the middle of the lid on my eyes, just to give my eyes a little bit of pop. Plus also, if you look on the single cover, you will see she's got some type of shimmer on her eyes. All right, now I am going to go back to the Kat Von D palette. I used a lot of the shadows in this line, or shadows in this makeup look, and I'm going to take the color Velour, which is a bright blue color, and put it on my lower lash line. I'd have to say this is probably my favorite color of the whole bunch, because it really brought the look together. And it was damn near similar to what they actually used. Here I am admiring myself again. Actually, I think I was thinking about something. Yes, I gave that Metal Matte Palette a thumbs up. But this is where I decided to go back in. Oh, not yet. Nope, I'm gonna line my eyes. Haha, just kidding. I'm going in with my Too Faced sketch marker liner in black. I did not do a wing for the simple fact that I can't do a really good wing, and you actually can't notice it in the photo because she has really big lashes going on. She has really big false lashes going on, so you can't really tell if she's actually wearing a wing liner or not. So I decided not to do it and not mess up my look that I have going on. Giving it another shake. The best way to make sure you are, if you buy any of these items of the Too Faced sketch markers, please make sure you store them in the right way, which is upside down. So therefore your liners do not dry out as easily as some of them do. I love how I look in the mirror and then look at the camera to see if I've done it right. Awesome. that sketch marker is actually a dream. There's no, it doesn't tug or anything like that. And what am I saying? One moment. Oh, this is when I went back and went into the BH Cosmetics palette again. I was having a hard time opening it. That's the only bad part about that palette, is this is a hard time opening. I went back in with that purple shade just to deepen it up a little bit, because I felt like it was being drawn out by the blues the blues on my eyes. So I went in just to deepen it up just a little bit more. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about that palette, is it's very hard to open. Now I'm going back in with the Jeffree Star highlighter, the Jeffree Star Skin Frost highlighter in Deep Freeze, and I'm just going to place that on the inner corner. And here I did not have to get my brush wet because it showed like a dream, because it's that pigmented. I poke myself in the eye again with my brush. Like I said, I do not recommend you guys doing that. Okay, now that I'm making funny faces and flirting with the camera, I'm going to go back into my BH Cosmetics palette. I'm taking this light pink shade and I'm going to use it as a highlight for my brow bone. Does anybody really say eyebrow bone, or do they actually just say brow bone? I think they all just say brow bone. Just gave that a little touch. Now I'm going to take my trusty eyelash curler. Ta-da! And I'm going to curl my lashes to Jesus, as Patrick Star would say. That's why I did my hallelujah going on. Sorry, that hallelujah was a little off key. Or very off key, as we shall say. Here I am just curling my lashes. I do not wear falsies because they weigh my eyes down. But here I am going in with my Tarteist mascara in black, and just coating them lashes up. But like I said, like I was saying, I do not wear falsies because they tend to weigh my eyes down, and they look so big that you really can't see my eyeballs if I wear them. So I just coat my lashes with mascara. And I'm getting into the inner corner of my lashes. And I also do not put mascara on my lower lashes because my lower lashes are so small that I will poke myself in the eye with the eyeliner brush. Not eyeliner brush, mascara wand. Here I am, being somewhat of a goofball. What am I talking about? I am a goofball. Now, I'm going to do my blush. And this look called for a pink blush, which I am not a fan of pink blushes. I love peachy blushes, as you guys know, but I am doing this for the sake of the challenge. So I took the Too Faced Holiday Collection, the Peppermint Mocha palette, and I used Santa Baby as my blush. This right here is a very, very pink blush. So if you like pink blushes, I mean, it's like baby doll pink. So if you like them, if you like pink blushes like that, I would recommend you get this palette. Excuse me. Or I recommend this collection for this palette. But here I am just packing that pink on. I don't like wearing pink blush because my face is already naturally pink. So That's why I gave that disgusted look. My face is already naturally pink, so I don't wear pink blushes. But here I am going in with the Milk Cow. Gave myself a minute. Okay. Oh, I think I had to clean it off. That's what it was. My Milk Cosmetics holographic highlighter stick, because it looked like her highlight was different colors. So I figured this would be a good time to use that. But yeah, I had to clean it off because I believe Madison used it last and she just stuck it on her face with her foundation and everything. And that's when I noticed the brown spot on my forehead from when I did not blend my shadow. It took 26 minutes later for me to realize that. But here I am. You might be wondering why I'm putting it on with my finger. The holographic highlighter stick is really greasy and it's really tacky, so I do not use a brush and I do not just swipe it onto my chin. I just take my finger and I dab it onto my face. And that's it for highlighter. I did put it down my nose, over my cupid's bow, and on my chin. Next, we are getting ready to do our lips. And this just kind of pulls the look all together. I'm going in with my NYX retractable lip liner in hot pink. In the actual single picture, she actually wears like a frosted pink color, but I do not have a pink like that. It's like more like an 80s shimmery pink color, and I do not have a color like that, so I went with hot pink lips instead. Yeah, that's a sexy look right there. I have no idea what I'm doing. I might be talking to my husband. Next, I'm going in with my Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick. That is a mouthful. And in prom night, I'm going in and putting it on my lips. I had opened it first and saw that it was like a little runny. So then I closed it up and shook it up, and now it's fine. Just make sure you always shake up your liquid lipsticks, ladies and gentlemen. This was actually my first Jeffree Star item I purchased. Actually, I take that back. It was this and the Beauty Killer palette was the first Jeffree Star item I purchased. And I love this color. It is so bright. It is so neon. And it just makes my lips look amazing. Now I'm going to take a minute for it to dry down. And let's see, what am I doing next? I am going to go back in with my BH Cosmetics palette because I didn't think the blue stood out enough on my lower lash line. So I'm taking that nice bright blue color. It's kind of like a sky blue color, and just put just a touch of it on the lower lash line just to make sure that that lower lash line pops. That looked a lot better. That I do recommend. That palette, like I said, I think it was $12.50 on BH Cosmetics. You get 28 shadows, so it's awesome. Here I am going in with the Sexy Mother Pucker and Plums Up, just to put into the middle of my lips to give it like a glossy sheer effect. Because like I said, in that cover, on the single cover, it looks like she's wearing like a frosted 80s pink. But like I said, I do not have a color like that. So I just took the Sexy Mother Pucker and I placed it in the middle of my lips to just kind of give it a sheen, sheer effect. And we are all done.
There's the single cover, and there's my lovely face. I actually had a good time doing this. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.